What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Flicking in My Big Tarot, here where I bring you the beauty, juice, and spiritual juice. I'm your spirit guide host, Miss DC, and today, you guys, we are back with another general reading for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, please understand this will not apply to every single Aquarius, as every single Aquarius is not going through the same but yet similar situations. Cross watchers, anybody outside the Aquarius energy, you're more than welcome to join in, tune in, but please utilize this information for the most positive purpose. Spirit told me to talk to you. I will be talking to you guys with my Angel Romance Tarot deck, just in case there's love in this situation. For any of my, as well as my Light Seers Tarot deck. Okay, all of my information will be in the description box below. And without further ado, Aquarius, I'm talking to you. So let's see, what do we have for love, if any? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that is for me too. And flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And we do that good anyway. All right. Let's see. Free yourself, flirt. So I take it this might be for my singles. This might be for my singles. And if you're in a couple, flirt with your significant other. Like, flirt with them. Don't just be in a relationship with them, but flirt with them too. Don't forget to do that. If you with somebody, do some things you would have done when you first met them. You know what I'm saying? And be a little explicit with it because they your partner. Make it fun. Like, don't be out here boring with the person that you love and appreciate and gave your fixedness to, because we don't often do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Yes, love was yours. Okay? Because you might have felt lost. I feel like right now, a lot of us, because this, I know this ties to me as well. And I don't like to be biased in my readings. I'm not biased in my readings. So I'm speaking to whoever this applies to. I feel like you might be in this position of feeling like a lack or loss of a lot of things. It could be a lack or loss of money, maybe a job situation, maybe a family situation, a relationship situation, any kind of situation that you might have felt as though you don't have enough of something, but you're building. You're taking it one step at a time. Every day is just like, okay, well, shit, tomorrow is here, so I literally got to live it. And so it's not one of those things where it's like tomorrow is not promised. No, we not living. We like to live in the future. We really do, in that way. I know Aquarius energy, we love to live in the future, especially if you're an Aquarius um with a strong moon. Like, I have Virgo moon. So Aquarius and Virgo moon, that line of thinking, like, you don't have no choice but to think about the future, because those are two signs that think. And then I do it from a sun, a primary basis, being an Aquarius, and then being emotional as a Virgo. And if you know anything about Virgos, you know that Virgos like to think, like they're always thinking. So I feel like you're keeping yourself going by still building. Even though you don't have a lack or loss, it's like I'm worried about it, but I'm still putting my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, even with that being the case, there are certain things that you haven't actually transformed from. I know for me, it's indulging in certain things that I know that maybe I shouldn't be. I'm doing too much of something that I know that I shouldn't be doing. And so for everybody, it's very different, because everybody, has their own little tick, what makes them tick. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you, it's collaboration, is celebrating something to do with multiple people possibly sleeping around, because it was right underneath that flirt. So a lot of you might just be a lot of you, I feel like, might have multiple friends, and it could be multiple sexual partners. I'm kind of picking up like sexual energy only because it's underneath the flirt and free yourself. And so it just kind of, for me, talks about, as an individual, certain things that we like to indulge in. And Aquarius people, we like to indulge in some things that really aren't unfavorable to us. You know what I'm saying? We tend to deal with people that we know we're not going to have for a while. You know, we tend to get in situations for the right reason, but do the wrong thing for the right reason. You know, and I believe that. And sometimes in our relationships it can be very unfavorable, because it kind of, we hold on to it because we want to make it work. We want, you know, we're the house of friendship, so we want to build and we want to establish good relationships with people. And because we're not biased, it's like, you know, well, I'm not biased, I'm not trying to talk to this person because, you know, they're because I'm trying to be negative or a home wrecker. I'm actually trying to do the opposite. But at the same time, all parties might not be okay with that. You know, so me knowing that, even though my intent isn't good, you know, we can't dismiss other aspects of, you know, other people and how other people may feel. Because if you don't want nobody talking to your man in whatever way you feel like it, then you can't really do that for other people. So I think overindulgence, in a sense, or not get, or I feel like Aquarius are having a hard time making a change of possibly just staying with one person, you know, because I see a collaboration with people and I don't feel like it's negative, but the outcomes are generally unfavorable. There was a guy that I was talking to that was married, you know. Um, it was one of those situations where genuinely we understood each other. We were really, really good friends, had a really good connection, and it wasn't just physical based. It really wasn't. Like, we really had an understanding with each other. So understanding each other and what each other were going through, it was just like the well, me, I was the third party. The wife, you know, she's there, and of course the relationship wasn't good before I came to it, so it wasn't my fault. But I understood, you know, that there were actual complications there that could cause two people to not want to be faithful to each other. So even though my intent wasn't negative, it's still just like, well, you know, she wouldn't be happy if she knew, or he wouldn't be happy if he knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's because of that, situations are unfavorable to us, and that's something that I feel like we definitely have to change. Okay. See, because we block out our intuition with this. So it's like we just feel the fire and we just want to go towards it, but we block that. And because of that, I feel like we lose a lot. Like, we do lose a lot, or it makes us feel like we've lost a lot, because I'm holding on to this. I love this. It works out perfectly for me, but I know that I have to let it go. And it's like, I usually don't hold on to stuff like this in the first place, but now that I actually held on to it and it felt like it worked, but really it didn't. And we already knew that. Communication. Yeah, we already knew that. So because of that, it kind of blocks us from building. It blocks us from building with people, you know. And it's just like, well, if it didn't work with you, then I really don't even want to take a chance with you. I'm not even trying to. I don't want to know you. I don't want to leave me alone, you know. And we stop communication and we stay to ourselves, and that's also unfavorable to us, because we don't open ourselves up to people that really could benefit us, or people that, you know, really could help us, or people that we should be holding on to. This is at the bottom of the deck too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a delay in your transition right now. I feel like it's like you're not waiting, there's a delay. So in a sense, you're not waiting for anything. It's just, I feel like you're not trying to change, you're procrastinating, is what I'm trying to say, on making a certain change. And your willpower might, when your willpower and your ability to communicate and deal with others right now is kind of at a standstill. I feel like you might be spending a lot of time alone and spending a lot of time with your family. But like I said, these situations can cause issues amongst you and your family as well. But I don't see that. I see you might have a positive home life. It's just when it comes to friends and relationships romantically, you know. This isn't a romantic reading, but it has romantic hints to it. And I just feel like, you know, Aquarius, this is something that I know, and I know every single Aquarius can relate to. Even if you're not going through this, you might be going through this just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So all of the Aquarius out there who are going through this, if this is so, leave me a comment and let me know. Like I said, all of my information is in the description box. Happy birthday to all of the Aquariuses. I know we're getting ready to come out of Aquarius season pretty soon if we haven't already, which I don't think we have. But yeah, like, we can do better. We are going to do better. We will do better. And we'll have more favorable outcomes once we make that transition. Okay. I love you guys, and I will talk to you Aquarius later. Bye.